This is the Peavey International Series Raptor 1, which as you're probably well aware I got a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago I think now. And yeah, I've been living with it, and it is what the reason I bought it is I want a traditional Strat layout 3 single coil guitar, and for the studio, specifically for the studio sound, and it will do. I'm plugged into the Fender Champion 110, which is actually so I'm like, these are quite, they're both early 90s, so quite contemporaneous to each other. The amps are 92. I think the guitar is maybe a 94, but we're not to get that. I've also heard 92, but not sure I believe that. But we'll see. It's definitely quite early. It's definitely 90s. So I'm just going to get Accutronics reverb on this little champ. It's a little made in Mexico amp as it goes. It's an absolutely beautiful reverb. I believe it's an upgrade as well, because I'm not sure that came standard. I don't think that came standard on it when it was new. So I think that's actually been upgraded by a very discerning owner. Miggy, stop that. So yeah, neck pickup, dirty channels. Dirty channel on the amp, by the way. It's a tranny amp, it's a solid state amp. That's a dirty channel, right? Miggy, stop it! Miggy! Mia! Stop it! Stop it! She's got bloody fleas from the cat and she's pounding on the fucking floor. It sounds like someone's banging on the door. She does it at night and it really fucking must annoy the neighbours. Mind you, there's me like playing pretty much doing the same thing, isn't it? Go clean. So into the neck pickup. Middle pickup. Neck pickup. Now position 2. Bridge in middle, and position 4, which is middle and neck. So, I got this like anyone else, any of you can. I got it out of a shop window. It was 60 quid from my usual broker, you know, which is like a second-hand sort of bric-a-brac furniture, you know, collectible shop. So, you know, cash converter, something like that, you can easily get one of these. They weren't expensive new, like, you know, 170 quid or something like that. And so yeah, they'll be flying around now, and it's like, well, as I just watched Dagan say on the PMT thing about, great store by the way, done a lot of business with PMT over the years, because, you know, I lived in Chichester in West Sussex, and so they're just down the road. Yeah, I don't know whether they're aware of PMT though, being a stupid name for a music shop, you know, with premenstrual tension, or post-menstrual tension, I don't actually know. Is it post or premenstrual tension? Do any of you know that? Anyway, as he was saying about, like, you know, he was going like, oh, 8 facts you don't know about Squires a couple of days ago. Quite a good video, actually. But it's like, yeah, you know, like the 90s Squires, you know, are now going for real money. Like the Korean, like my bass, my black precision bass, they're going for real money now. Like, and it's, you know, I mean, and this is very much the same sort of thing. Very much the same sort of thing. You know, it shares, you know, I mean, like, just things like the colour of the fretboard, to me looks very similar to, like, on you know, that Squire and others, and just the general feel of the workmanship and the materials, you know, and the hardware are all very much like, you know, the 90s Squires. This is very much in line with that. So, you know, so it's like one of those things where you can probably get it for a lot, you know, get the same thing for a lot less. Because let's face it, I got this for 60 quid. You could go out and buy one for 60 quid. I'm sure you could go and find one. If you really wanted to, you know. And if you really want, like, help and all that, like finding stuff like that, stick a comment down below, and we'll hook up on Facebook or something like that, and I'll help you find guitars if you're looking. You know, do it online. You know, I'd rather do it for real, but like, you know, I mean, Malco, Mad Malco guitars as well. He's very good with second-hand stuff. I mean, he could maybe help you out. I'm not sure, but you could learn a lot off of the way Mad Malco does things. So I'm not going to say any more than that, but you know, he's a far more shrewd character than I am. But yeah, 60 quid, fair price. Like, but again, like I say, out of a shop window. This is not like some, you know, dopey grandma or something, you know, like that rented a room to a student who fucked off and left a load of rent behind, you know, and she's selling his bits. I mean, that sort of thing happens a lot. So, you know, there's your opportunity for a cheap Les Paul. Those sorts of things. You need to keep your ears to the ground on all markets. Like, you need to use your imagination and listen. I mean, I could have had a wine red Les Paul early this year for 200 quid, and I never asked anyone, like, to borrow the money, and I could have said, look, this is for a Les Paul, just give me a break here, like, you know, because you know, you'd easily go bung a 50 quid interest, like, you know, give them 250 back, and fucking, and they've made a quick 50 quid and they've done you a massive favour. So I can think of a few guitarists I know that would do that if it was like that. Like, but you know what? It wasn't special enough, and it was like, you know, and the only reason I would have done it is because it's a Gibson, you know, and it's like, I'm not buying into that nonsense. I'm not doing it. It's like, I've got my Les Paul. Maybe if it was like if I didn't have the Silver Burst, if I didn't have what I consider an Axel made in China, which I bought for 90 quid, if I didn't have that wonderfully effective weapon of a Les Paul type guitar, I might have got it. I probably would have got it. But I have no need of it. You know, I'm not joking. That's like, you know, and it's like, and I'm also quite like, you know, being fucking homeless for those 2 years, I was always living off of the generosity of other people, and frankly, I'm sick of it. I want to be the one to be, like, generous now. I'm still doing it. Fuck's sake, I'm still fucking skint, and people are still helping me out, and I shouldn't be in that. I shouldn't be there. I should be helping you, like, you shouldn't be helping me. It's like, I tell you, these fuckers, like Porcelain just done a documentary about this dickhead Mersh, and he's put up on a GoFundMe to get his fucking studio, you know, get his Behringer mixing desk and his 50 quid Marantz mic, and it's like, fuck you, Mersh, fuck you, mate. Same with Rob Chapman. He's another one. GoFundMe for studio time. It's like, fuck you, Rob. If you're not prepared to invest in yourself, why should anybody else? Okay, why should anyone else? This is your gamble in life. You're taking this chance, right? If you're fucking doing GoFundMes for studio time and for studio bits, right, to record your talent, right, then you don't believe in your talent. You don't believe in your talent. That's all I can say. And you're a miserable character. And you need to stop. And you need to fucking think about having some pride in yourself and some dignity. And you invest in yourself. You be the first to invest in yourself before anyone else invests in you. Right? That's my advice to you, Rob Chapman and Moosh. Fucking Mike Shield of the ridiculous fucking show Revenge of the Sith. Ugh, the name alone makes me want to puke. But yeah, a bit of a rant, bit of a sidetrack there, I guess. But anyway, any one of you can find one of these. And so yeah, right, back to my main point, which was like, okay, so these squires, a squire equivalent, they are getting 600 fucking quid, okay? Like a 90s squire, 92 squire, Strat, 600 fucking quid they're getting for a clean one like this. This was 60 quid. So, you know, and this is exactly the same thing. I mean, they've actually done a little bit of design. I like the way they've made these fine, the horns are fine and thin and elegant. But yeah, it's got a character of its own. But in fact, this is exactly the sort of thing it's going to be used for in the studio. Yeah, lovely. Well, obviously I'm not opposed to people, like, you know, making money online. It's not that. It's just, it irks me a bit when, you know, it's specifically, I think it's when it's like people recording stuff and it's like stuff that's vital for their like YouTube career or music career, and they're like asking the viewers to pay for it. That kind of fucking, that's like a grift, you know. And it's like, I tell you, it's been wonderful, like, you know, people have sent things to me. And that's, I'm fucking so grateful for that. Really am grateful for that. And but I don't think I could receive anything without in some way, you know, repaying for it. But yeah, anyway. I mean, you know. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there are things are a bit shit at the minute, I'll be honest. I'm a bit in a state of shock. But I don't know, give me a few days and be able to tell you a few things, like, well, you know, if I'm staying here or not, for one. Because I have to tell you, I love the New Forest. I love it here. I really love it here. It's like I found like the creative place. But yeah, I mean, well, we'll see. But yeah, try and keep on fucking topic. You can see why I'm off YouTube at the minute. Well, I'm not off YouTube, but you can see why I'm quiet at the minute online. I'm not online much. So yeah, Peavey International Series Raptor, 60 quid, nice white colour. I stuck some chrome knobs on it just to sort of like pull it away from being a Strat, because it's like the slender horns. I think it's actually a really elegant take as a Strat copy, as it were, or a Strat type guitar. And it's and you know it's got like the 50s pattern wiring. It's got the two-tone knobs and the volume knob. It is a Strat layout. That is a Strat layout. If it was just one volume, one tone, it would not be a Strat. if the jack socket was like, you know, on the side of the guitar, it wouldn't be a Strat. So, you know, this layout, this configuration, you know, to me that's what a Strat is. Like that is a Strat. There are guitars with 3 single coils that aren't Strats. These slender horns, it's not quite a Strat. But it is a Strat. This is a Strat type guitar, 100%. But yeah, a little nod to, you know, Fast Eddie, like, and you know, someone else whose name is off the tip of my tongue. Is it Vernon Reid? Oh, fuck it. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But yeah. Oh, Eddie Hazel did it as well. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of it. I'm sorry it's a bit all over the place at the moment, to be honest. I will do my best to. Yeah. Oh, rig. Just using a little Vox Stomp Lab as a delay, and just going straight into the little Fender, which I hope you enjoyed. I really like this amp, and I used to use it like all the time, all day, every day. This used to be like my main amp, and now I really use it for cleans, really, single coils it seems to like, and that overdrive channel I kind of like it. Anyway, hope you're doing well. I'll see you again soon.